Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? I just finished the last episode and we're starting a new one. Do you have any idea why? Well, I couldn't stop myself. I'm extremely rich and I'm very happy with that. So I was thinking, let us try to get some fading matter. You know, just for fun. Here is lime, yellow. That should be a quest. Thank you, thank you. Here is white and fading matter. Does it go higher than that? No. So we just get one stack of it. That didn't even dent. Okay, yeah, that's 0.3 was all of these fading matters. So if we put them inside the dropper, that is actually nice. We don't have enough space, we throw them away. So wasting resources aside, what is the plan for today? Well, if you guys remember, last episode we got the wand of animation and today we need to start abusing it as much as we can. For example, I have noticed that until neutral steel of the 6th degree, which has EMC, none of the previous tiers have any uses other than making different types of essences. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a block of each and every essence. We're going to animate them and capture them. In this way, if we want to craft any type of essence, we're not going to need neutral steel, we just have to uncraft the blocks. I don't really think awakened draconium is necessary, but we do that one too. Most importantly, blank ruins and bloodstone tiles. These guys are necessary in order to make the creative tank because we need millions of them. Another block that we need to animate is going to be the Gaia Spirit. The problem is we don't have enough Gaia Spirits, so I need to fight him. Well, we have half a stack, so we should be able to make 8 of them, correct? Yeah, the last one can be a tier 1. Thank you. So we shall have 9 of them and 1 block. Oh, I need to spawn so many mobs. Okay, but we're not even close to done. Last episode we were trying to make the crystal tine ingot so that we would be able to make a block, and we ran out of a few stuff. Mainly the graveyard dust, which you get it from the undead. Well, we got the essence of the undead. Yes. That thing over there. Well, I made the 1 and I think we need 4 more dusts. Also remember that you can get graves dust from sludge, but I don't really need to do that because I have knowledge of the death and I have increased chances of droppage. Yeah, we're done. Oh, actually we had 3 stuck in the terminal. We were done earlier. But anyways, the final ingot, that gives us the block. And before we set up a permanent farm for this guy, we're going to spawn him a few times. But just a few times, and I will try to explain to you why. Here's the thing, we need this block in order to make another block, which is the crystal matrix. And I just really want to do everything in one go, I don't want to waste time. So, spawn a few mobs for me, thank you. I think that should be enough. Maybe one more. Yeah, it's like 14 blocks. Oh, you can't unblock it. You can unblock it there. So we don't need this garbage anymore. Now we can proceed with Crystal Matrix. And I really hate that I have to make runes of summer. I have 26. I need 54. So we have to craft a bit. But we're also missing something. Volcanic ingot, which you can find it on Io, I think. Oh no, even on Jupiter. Didn't want to go there. Yes, yes. Lovely planet. I know how it looks, but I have never seen that on Jupiter. Yeah, I think we shouldn't waste our time. We're just going to go to Io. It's my favorite moon anyways. You can smell the sulfur. Prepare for entry. Sure. We're landing next to a volcano. Amazing landing. And yes, volcanic rock. This has EMC, right? Yeah. It's a shame that they spend so much time on making planets and it's like, there's nothing here. But very cool. We have what we need. We go home. Yeah, you cook it, you get the ingot. Perfect. Well, thanks to the fact that we have EMC, this is no longer a horrifying thing to do. It's just that I'm not really sure if we're going to have enough mana. Thankfully, we did fight the Guardian of Gaia, so we have a lot of lotuses. So I just have to get like 30 of them. And yes, we're done. I did install a potency and velocity lens so that it would be crafted faster. And it did work. So the question is, what else do we need? Well, obviously, we're going to need the other runes of summer. That is exactly 56. Huh. Well, I do have a feeling that we have everything we need. Let us see. Oh, I can't shift. I actually made it so big so that you guys can see it. Otherwise, I'm happier with this. Oh, we can exactly make 9. 9 is all I need. Although, while we are doing this, we might as well try to get the ultimate ingot as well, because the recipe is very cheap. Basically, the hardest part was getting the crystal matrix ingot. This is nothing. Even resonating gem has EMC. Okay, we just need a few blocks. That's it. You look fancy. Honestly speaking, I have no idea why ultimate ingot was a thing. It was so cheap. But I guess if you don't have the proper infrastructure, yeah, it's not very cheap. Anywho, we do have a few mobs to spawn and I kind of forgot I have to set these guys up. How do I get in there? Let's do something. We use the portal. Will I die? No, we're good. Then we can teleport out. But just to make sure it's going to work, let us test it. That was the crystal matrix. It goes in. Lovely. Also, we only have 12 more blocks that we need to spawn. So hence, I made 3 more chambers. Later on, we are going to remove some of them, add more. It's not a problem. We don't need like a few million draconium blocks. What is that? Oh, that's the room. He looked weird. So let us see what we're getting. Lovely. Okay, I have set up the filters, and it seems we're getting every single block that we wanted. At every given time, we have around 120 mobs inside. That's great. And I think I have chunk loaded this place. Yes, perfect. We can go home. It's just that I want to make sure nothing is stuck. I don't see anything. Yeah, everything is being gathered. Good. Although I'm assuming now it's consuming a decent supply of essence. Yeah. But we don't really need to worry about it right now. We have plenty of blocks. I mean, I have 110,000 8 times compressed block of emerald. That is crazy. I think later on we even have to disable some of them. However, now that we have all of this, we don't need these patterns. They're kind of invalid now. And instead what we need to do is to have this kind of a pattern. 1 block, 2 essence. Also for Inferium, I don't really care. We have 7.3 million. This is why we don't have a block. Ladies and gentlemen, now that we have access to every single block that we need, there are a few things that we need to do. We start with a bit of organization. One of them is that we don't need to make blazing pyrotium anymore. And I don't think we even need to have the machines. We throw them away. This is full of garbage. We just break it and wait for it to despawn. We don't need the wall of drawers anymore. Yeah, literally every single one. We don't need anything. And I think to save on a bit of channels, we're going to make a few changes. First off, we're going to have one ME interface. And there are a few items that we wanted to extract. Why do you keep your settings? Well, one of them is obviously the 8 times compressed blocks of emerald, and this might sound a bit weird to some of you guys, but here's the deal. We cannot use the 8 times compressed block of emerald inside an energy condenser. The maximum EMC that this guy can hold is 2.1 trillion EMC. And this is 3 times as big. So every time that we put one block, we're wasting 4 trillion EMC. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to unblock it. If we unblock it once, it's 700 billion. That is something acceptable. It doesn't really matter, but it's slightly more efficient. Those are going to go inside a few phantom phases. And those phantom phases are going to be entangled to these energy condensers. So that if I want to dupe something, I can immediately input it into our system. So for example, we're going to link one of them. And if I'm not wrong, we should get some emeralds inside. Perfect. We can make it go faster, don't you worry. I think all 3 of them are getting it. Perfect. And we need to somehow import it into our system. So we're going to use some interfaces, I guess. 3 of them. These are the ones that don't stack. We use them. And I guess some translocators. We want it to be really fast. So you're using 11 channels. We can have them something like this. Don't export. We also give it some glowstone so that it works faster. And now if I want to dupe something like prosperity shards, that should be relatively easy. Holy, that's decently fast. Also, yes, I am aware that there is something called an EMC link, but I'm not going to use that. Now that we have a decent automation, let us start making the transmutation tablet. We need some red matter. That should be enough. Really? For the block? Anyways, we need 16 blocks. Then we need whatever the hell this is. Can I craft it? Yeah, we need 6 of them, which is fine. We just needed some microchips. For some very weird reason, block of sulfur. We already have the wafers, which goes something like this. Purple plastic. The only thing that I don't have. Oh, and by the way, every time I go to the wrong one. Is it this one? Please be this one. As usual, nothing has exploded. That is our purple plastic, which I think is enough. But that was our first one. Then we need some different matters, like so. And I think the rest of the items are going to fit in our inventory and we ran out of something. Oh, and the rare bottle. That's fine. Palladium and magnesium and rune of greed. Oh, we even have the plates. Some ultimate ingots. We can make 1000. And we just need the reinforced exo blocks. That could be expensive. Uh-oh, can I animate it? Just realize I cut off my essence supply by accident. Fine, we shall pump more. So let us see if this is something that we can animate. We can place it down, that is a good sign. I mean, this is from Airbase. It should be animatable. Yeah, we just need like 4 blocks, that's it. And 4, thank you. We also need to have the rune of greed and voila, the transmutation tablets. We need to dupe it, obviously. So for those of you who don't know, a transmutation tablet is basically a transmutation table, which you can carry it around. So technically speaking, we don't need this guy anymore, but I'll put it in my bedroom. And yeah, I can have access to everything that I want, wherever I want. However, it is very true that we are incredibly OP, but we have another problem. There is another gate. This beautiful thing that you see in front of you is called a Chaos Shard, and the Chaos Guardian is going to drop it. The problem is that if we go like this, we are going to die instantly. Even if we go in creative, we're going to die instantly. If we come to the Ioda questline, we should be able to fight him with the Draconic Armor, but there is something better. I think it was called the Multi-Armor. Yeah. This guy over here. Very cheap, I know. But basically, this is what we need to do. For the rest of the armor progression, which is not over here, it's in the other chest, we do have a very slight bottleneck. cubic boron nitrate. A beautiful recipe from your favorite mod. I have also checked, cubic boron nitrate has no other uses apart from the armor. But what it does need is a bit of nitrogen. So we are going to make a nitrogen collector. That's probably enough. And then we need something called diboron, which is a combination of hydrogen and molten boron. So boron we can get from here, and I think we just need to have a few changes over here, that's it. So we don't need the arsenic, melt boron. Thank you. Boron has to go inside a chemical reactor, which I just picked it up. Lovely. I think what we need to do is to have a tank, and we are producing hydrogen somewhere around here. Do you fill it in? Thank you. So this dude goes on top and extract. We get our diboron. Lovely. So you're off the list, and it's a shame I don't have these things on auto crafting. Okay, we're missing that. That is fine. We just dupe it a bit. We don't have slime balls. That's so weird. But in any case, here is another chemical reactor. We take the diboron and insert it into this chemical reactor together with water. So something like this should work. Lovely. Speed upgrades. Yes, yes. That is called boric acid. Problem is that we want the boric acid, we don't really want the hydrogen, and it gets stuck. Unless we can like cheat a bit, you know, export it back into the tank. Yeah, that works. Then I need to have one more chemical reactor. Amazing. We need a bit more hydrogen, and we're going to mix nitrogen with hydrogen, you know, something like this. And that is going to give us ammonia. So we have the boric acid, we have the ammonia, and if we manage to make one more chemical reactor, it's going to give us boron nitrate solution. Amazing recipes. I know. I'm actually showing you every bit of this because I'm sure you're enjoying it. You should. So we get water, which we don't need, and we get boron nitrate solution. Oh my goodness, this is getting weird. How many chassis do I have to make? Okay, we need a crystallizer. Sure, that one I got the reference. And that crystallizer gives us hexagonal boron nitrate. You're full of water, right? Yeah. And the hexagonal boron nitrate has to go inside a pressurizer? Yes, we get the cubic boron nitrate. Finally. Also, somehow we need to extract the water because it's causing problems. Yes, whitelist for water. Extract. I just get a few stacks and then we're done. So now we should be able to start progressing in the Iota questline. Finally. I really dreaded that part. But it's done. Thank you. Also, is there a possibility to make another one? Yeah, if we had a dreaded Abyssal Knight boot. That's like the easiest thing to do. Hello, Dreadguard. Give me your boots. No. Can I have some shoes? No. We can spawn them too, but I think it's a waste of time. How do you even craft these things? Ah, never mind. 3 of them. Lovely. Last time that we were farming for armor, everybody used to drop at least one piece of armor. For some reason, I just got one legging. Oh, both of them. Another boots. You see, the key to success is nagging. It seems that we're going to go with 3 sets. After boron, it's going to be infused lava. They do have EMC, so we just needed the one. Lovely. That should be the quest. And of course, after lava, it's going to be dreadium plate for the samurai armor. This is one of the ones that we're going to keep. Oh, we're out. Consumes a bit. Looks amazing. Especially with my sword. Just ignore the antenna. After the samurai armor, it's time for Ethaxium. How does this one look? I have never tried it. It's like you're a statue. Now we come to the fun part. I kept this since I don't know when we spawned the Guardian, because I was sure there's an armor for it. Also, if I'm not wrong, there was an armor which had EMC. Somewhere. Yeah, this one has EMC. There is a very specific bone that we need, which I'm guessing we're getting it from our mob farm. Yeah, we have plenty. Also, how does this look? A bit ridiculous. This is the superstar. Looks a bit better. Also, what the hell happened to the corallium thing? This one. Oh, it's further down the line. Yes, we keep that one too. Ladies and gentlemen, we're up to Fiery. This is a very cheap item and it does have EMC. And this one actually looks really cool. I love this one, I don't know why. I am going to keep one of them anyways because the next tier has EMC. It's the... no, not that one. Yes, this one. Ender Dragon. So we shall get our refined obsidian and some dragon scales. Come on, give me the quest. Thank you. This is going to give you chaos resistance, but it gives you resistance. Not immunity, so we're not going to use that. Also, I don't really like how it looks, but very good. I taught it through our transmutation tablet, and now we need to start upgrading the benches. Okay, so you might notice it's been a teeny tiny bit of time later, and I have been trying to progress because I thought it's very boring to go like 20 armors together. We're up to Ender armor. Just please tolerate the small GUI for a bit, because I have to do extreme crafting and I can't shift click. Anyways, from here onwards, I actually started running into problems, which this is one of them. You need more armor plating. That was 100. I don't know, let's make 160? Oh, come on. I don't have a pattern for that. Do you have EMC? No. But anyways, while the plating itself is getting ready, there are a few things that we're missing. I need to be able to find 4 witches and I'm not really sure how to find them. Okay, Hello, are you John Cena? No. Well, I was going to summon the Guardian of Gaia, but apparently we don't need to. We can just find the witches. They're rare. Maybe not that much. I know that if you hit villagers with thunder, they're going to convert into witches, but I don't have anything which makes thunder. Well, there's you, and there's you. If it rains. I almost missed you. You're the last one. So what we need to do is that we need to mix 4 ender resonators with the witches. That should give us something. Yes, sentient ender. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't order it. Uh-oh. Well, we do have a bit. Let us get started. So this was the worst decision of my life, not to make the resonant jetpack. Because you need to take the flux electrum chest plate and you need to upgrade it. But when I made it, we already knew that. Also, it wasn't such a horrible recipe. There you go. Dude, how many do you need for a legging? One more. Yes, give me one more. Finally. Flux infused armor. And yes, here's where we need the sentient ender. So, the helmet, the boots, the chest plate, and the leggings. Thank you, thank you. I think from here onwards we're going to need some red matter. Probably not that much. Yes, exactly. The next one is red armor. And finally we come to the ultimate armor. This is a bit important, because this one also has EMC. Oh, and by the way, I made a draconic bow. Yeah, we already made the ultimate material. You need it in order to make a crafting table, that's it. Oh, this was fast. There's an ultimate jetpack. Oh, it's the mechanism way. That's new. Okay, we can go back to the normal GUI because for the moment we just have infusion crafting. Yeah, better for you. So this armor that you see gives us full chaos immunity, meaning that with this we should be able to fight the Chaos Guardian. He's still gonna damage us, but I don't think he's gonna insta-kill us. But once you're here, you're like, okay, we might as well go the extra mile. But the good part is that this one has EMC, therefore it's something which is dupable. And yes, that is a word. I think now it's time for Wyvern? Yes, that is not how you do that. How do you do that? Ah, you need 4 blocks. So something like this. Yes. I'm going to keep 1 draconic armor for ourselves. This is why I'm making 2 sets. Because honestly speaking, this is like the coolest armor ever. I mean, still, this is very highly detailed. Right? There used to be a time that this used to look like leather. I don't remember when was it, but it was in FTBA Infinity. So now we come to the gemmed armor, which does require a client star. And it's going to be semi-easy for us to craft if we get a few of these. Yeah. Client star 1, we put it in, we get 4 of them out, and can I shift K? No, but client stars 5, these are not quests. It's also very cheap, so why would it be? And this is the client star sphere, which should give me the actual client star. Yes, thank you. So we need 4 for each set, and we also need a few gizmos. They have to be the inert version. Oh, that's lovely, it stacks. So the next tier of armor is gemmed armor, and honestly speaking, it's not very expensive, but you need a ton of gizmos. So client stars are a must. Everybody requires some sort of a stone, and the life stone is for the leggings. Why did I make only 1 ring? It's fine. Rings are cheap. So gem leggings, and I try to figure out the rest. You know, I should really start paying attention to things that have EMC and things that don't. This also had EMC, but it's fine, we're almost done. By the way, we have 43,000 awakened draconian blocks. That's quite a bit. But finally, we get to draconic armor. We have the first set of draconic armor, and yes, this one looks very fancy. However, we want to upgrade it further, and in order to do that, we're going to need tons of PCBs, which I'm not really sure if 131 is enough or not, so let us order, I don't know, 20 more? No? Flux electron plate. I really should make a pattern for that. But I never do that. I just put it inside the compactors. So we can have 20 more PCBs. That is good. Then we need something called energy core. This has EMC, but making it is cheap. I even have patterns for cryo-stabilized flux ducts. I'm very sorry, but I even have cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Oh, you have to do it in a thing. Okay. And that is the rune of envy. Let's hope we have enough. We have 32. Here is my energy core. Lovely, we teach it to you, and we don't have to craft it ever again. So basically what it comes down to is a ton of diamond lattices, which I'm guessing this is enough, every single PCB that we have, and a bit of crystalline ingots. That should be more than enough. So let us see if we can make it. This is the chest plate. Oh, you don't make it in that. Amazing. Multi-chest plate. You can fly in forbidden places using this item. I know. The boots, the leggings, and we're waiting for the helmet, which is done. So there you go. The helmet. Look how fast I'm walking backwards. This is a crazy armor. You can also phase through blocks, nothing can kill you, it also feeds you, it gives you regen. It's a crazy armor. Oh, it has given me extra hearts. Okay, there is a controller. Also, is it charging up? It's gonna take ages. There is a multi-armored setting editor. We don't want to walk this fast. Healer, yes. I have no idea what error is. Feeder, thank you. Ground speed, normal, thank you. Flight speed, maybe increase it by a bit. Whoa. That is crazy. What if I go to max? What happened? My goodness. Okay, never mind. So wait a minute. How fast can I run? It's a good thing it doesn't have step assist. Oh, you just instantly go anywhere. Pretty amazing. So remove harmful potions. Wait a minute. Basically nothing happens to me, right? Let's find the John Cena. Are you a John Cena? No. Why is he running away? Hey. He died. Oh, they can't hit me. Seriously. They're just moving me around, but nothing's happening. This is crazy. Nothing's happening. Okay, I'm cool with this. Since I have been adventuring a lot in the end, I believe we have already found a Chaos Island. I don't want to fight him now. I just want to see if he damages me. Yeah, here there should be one. 4,000 blocks. Let's go faster. Can I go faster? Oh my goodness. We're here. Hello. So can you at least shoot me once? So that we know? And I'll be ready to go home. We hit that thing. Oh, he can't hit me. Oops, maybe he can. But it didn't do any damage. Can I kill you with a sword? But I really prefer to have an upgraded bow so that we can finish him soon. But I think one more thing that we should be able to do... Let's get away from him. There is a button which, yeah, sends you into spectator mode. So that means we don't even have to fight the Guardian. We can just come here. But I don't think you can break this. Well, even if you can, I don't have the correct pick. Yeah, it's not harvestable. It's okay. Good to know that we can come here. Well, there is a multi-tool which was relatively cheap to make. Maybe that's gonna harvest it. We just phase in very slowly. And can I mine you? Nah. But you do instantly mine everything. It's like being creative. So generally speaking, it comes down to killing him and taking one shard. I'm not sure, but I think I have almost all the crystals, except the ones that he's repairing. Let's kill him. Stop repairing the crystals. Oh, we can kill him. Come back. You know, I'm just hitting him with our normal sword and it's doing a decent amount of damage. You have so much health. This is our chance. He's not gonna heal. Come on. Yeah. So let us go get our crystal, I guess. Can I harvest it? Yeah. Oh, you can't break it. Yeah, I can harvest it with this. Oh, we got it. We go home. It's gonna explode. So the chaotic core itself is actually extremely cheap. And it does have EMC, so we just need the one. And maybe we keep one for the Draconic Evolution reactor? Later on, not now. I would like to correct myself. That is very cheap, but not with garbage power. It took ages. But it does have EMC. Oh, and by the way, the next step after our armor is going to be the Infinity Armor. But we can craft it, not just yet. Also, some of you might be thinking that Mythic mode is easier than Kappa mode. Cause so far it seems like that, but believe me, it's not. There is something called Omen Ingot. Ah, it does require 6 Chaos Planks to make, and well, this is the recipe of the Chaos Plank, which is a bit worse than the Kappa mode. And then I think you need around 100 of that, or maybe a bit more, to finish the pack. Also, I was looking at the recipe of the Ender's Pearl, and this is already a pain. Some of the items don't have EMC, but they do have a block. Never mind. It could be easy. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.